You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Domashevitz.
Yep.
Good show today, guys.
Why does the screen have Daniel and also an empty
that's weird.
seat?
What the world?
That is really weird.
Dude, it's like you're in a time warp. Wait, is this an episode of Haunted Cosmos? I thought you were really there.
Is
Justin a ghost?
Hold on.
Dude, what is going on right now?
Weird.
This is super trippy.
Cameras.
Right, if you're audio only right now, you see Andrew in the middle and Daniel on one side, and on my side, all that's there is headphones sitting on the table. And now it's black. Andrew, how many sheep do you have?
4.
I only saw 2.
We only saw 2.
The other 2 are in the trailer because they are new and would be uncatchable if we let them out of the trailer. So they're staying in the trailer until they are happy to eat food from hands.
Your sheep are rude, by the way.
Yeah. Wait, when did you get those 2?
Last weekend.
Oh, so those are the new ones you already had 2 before that. Okay.
Yeah, the other 2 they've been spending the winter at Johanna's father's.
They winter at Johanna's father's house.
They winter in the south.
They winter in the southern country of Montesano, with obviously the Latin name for warmth of the south.
Yeah. I think the camera rejected me today.
It was like just I'll try to figure this out.
You know what we should do is just keep asking Andrew questions.
Yeah.
That way he has to multitask and try to fix our problems while also answering questions.
Dude, your sheep came sprinting over to us when we got here.
Yeah.
And then we went to say hi and they were like, "No, we hate you."
Well, Daniel literally said hi.
I was yelling at the sheep.
At them. And they did not say hi back.
No.
And then I thought, oh, cool, these sheep are running to the fence. When I come over here, I'll go say hi to the sheep. Maybe they'll let me pet them. And as soon as I walked up to the fence where I'd be able to reach them, they ran away.
Yep.
And then they stood at a distance, and then they just started crapping and peeing.
Aggressively.
It was
they were
so
making
loud.
eye contact with Justin.
Yeah.
And just dropping the biggest
Defecating.
deuce.
Yeah.
They were definitely defecating defiantly.
Yeah. Wow, I like the alliteration. Dude. That's good. Okay, so we had 2 Andrews for a minute. Now we have Daniel back, but it seems like it's different. Like it's fuzzy.
Well, I like how you're just growing out of Andrew's back right now. One thing. Wait, where's that angle coming from?
We did have a conversation before the show today that we were going to, instead of talking about how good Andrew is at stuff, that we were going to just talk about how bad he is at stuff.
Yeah.
And then he opens the show intentionally messing up video camera stuff because he doesn't want people to think he's capable.
Yeah, Andrew made a comment that, he said that he wants to never project as someone useful.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, you do a really bad job at this. I can think of one thing that Andrew does a bad job at, and it's pretending that he does a bad job at things.
Specifically, Justin mentioned that when they first came to Grays Harbor and they were coming to church, when they found out that his parents were useful, that they came over, people came to visit.
Yeah. Right.
And I was like, I try not to let people know that I might be useful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're really bad at it.
You're
terrible.
Real bad at it.
If anyone wants to figure out
at all.
how to make people think you're not useful, don't ask Andrew because he does not know. He would not be useful in that way.
He would be like, well, I don't know. I just try and be really good at a lot of things.
Yeah.
And has the opposite effect somehow.
And also somehow, if I'm not good at these things, then I will project that I am able to become good at them.
Yes. That is also something he projects.
Yeah.
I think that's partially when he says things like, I'm never wrong.
Yeah. Well, I've never been wrong.
That's
I know.
clear,
Imagine my life.
I'm never wrong for long. If I ever discover I'm wrong, I change my opinion.
My favorite part about being in a Bible study with Justin now is that like other people are getting a glimpse into my life.
My favorite part of that dynamic has been that sometimes you and I will argue playfully. And the way that we argue playfully is I will look at you in the eyes and tell you, you've been wrong a lot of times, but you've never been more wrong than this. And then all the eyes around the room are like, oh my gosh, this is real. And I was like, no, this is just the way we talk.
It's just how we hang out.
We're having fun right now. Like, we have real arguments occasionally, but they don't sound like this.
No.
They sound much angrier.
much angrier. Why is there a bunch of red Mariners uniforms in the stands?
I've never seen a red Mariners uniform.
Weird. Maybe that's why they're getting their butts kicked.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of perfect metaphor for the Mariners offense this season, Ichiro's statue being unveiled.
So funny.
That was too perfect. Ichiro Suzuki. Oh no, the bat broke off.
Yeah.
My favorite part was just Griffey losing his mind, like
Yeah.
laughing hysterically.
I saw that the Mariners' social media accounts had some fun with it, and they posted an image that was like, "We're adjusting the Ichiro bobblehead day."
Yes, that was.
And they put one out that had a bent bat on it.
I mean, what can you do? At least you know what that statue.
Make a better statue.
I'm gonna say, what can you do after that?
Yeah.
Like, at least that it wasn't like one of those like statues like Ronaldo where the face looks like it's been punched in.
Or the Dwayne Wade statue.
The Dwayne Wade statue.
What?
Which is, those are both like some scary statues where the face just looks super deformed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stopped talking because I wanted to Google the Dwayne Wade statue. Oh my gosh. This is the most horrifying statue of all time.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Andrew, have you seen this picture?
No.
Ooh,
Stop trying to be useful.
On my side. It's blue. Block.
It's the law office of Jeffrey A. Damashevitz.
Oh yeah.
That's what that is.
No relation.
What's the A stand for? Hey, did you know that we're sponsored by them?
Oh yeah. Who else are we sponsored by?
We're also sponsored by Spivey Realty Group, the sponsor of our Spivey Athlete of the Week. Like, this haunt your nightmares, man.
It looks just nothing like Dwayne Wade. It looks like a demon.
It looks like a demon trying to open its face like the Mummy and bite your airplane up.
Yeah,
that's not great.
Emotep.
Yeah,
that's not great. Now let's look at the Ronaldo one.
I think that people used to be really good at statues. Why do people seem to be getting worse at statues over time? Like, if you look at the ancient statues, they're beautiful.
Yeah, this one's also looks like somebody's been punched a little too much. Andrew, look at this one. Look at Ronaldo.
Yeah, that doesn't look good to me either.
No.
Yeah, it's not good.
If you're listening, go look up the Ronaldo statue and the D Wade statues. This is like some haunt your nightmares type stuff.
Yeah.
Real
so
scary.
the Ichiro statue is better than that.
Even with the broken bat.
Well,
actually, you know what's funny is the bat got all of the pub, so I haven't even seen what the face looks like.
I think the
face...
no,
it looks pretty good.
The face is less important than the stance, and I think they nailed the stance. Right?
All right, we're good now.
Oh, cool.
Hey, look. Justin's not a ghost.
Yeah. I'm a human raised by humans.
Okay. No human would say that.
Thank you.
It's fine. Carry on.
I don't want to now.
Yeah. How many days is it okay to leave cooked meat in a refrigerator and then still eat it?
Until it starts
7.
smelling funny.
I'm with Andrew, and I generally go with a week.
Also, it depends on whether you're reheating it or if you're eating it cold.
Okay, how does that affect it?
Well, if you reheat it,
then you'll kill off the new.
You'll recook it.
Okay.
So you'll re-kill bacteria.
Right.
Okay, so here's another thing. You said like specifically with smell, but like chicken, especially chicken breast.
Yeah.
So if you let it sit for a couple days and then you try to take it out and eat it, it's not even just that it looks different. It has like a different texture that is not good anymore.
So Here's the thing, Justin.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine cooking enough chicken that there would be leftover chicken in the refrigerator even 2 days later.
Oh, this is a regular struggle in my home. Yeah.
My wife tends to bulk cook things.
So do I. But how many chickens do you bulk cook?
Andrew eats a lot.
Well, I also eat a lot of meat, but we're trying to cook meat for like a handful of people.
Yeah.
And then the people that are in my home who I intend to eat the meat don't always consume the amount of meat that I plan for them to eat.
Yeah, see,
for a variety of reasons, because children are
difficult.
House. Well, you don't have children yet.
That's true.
Right.
And at some point, you will have a child who is old enough to disappoint you by not eating enough meat or eggs.
You know what? I am secure in the knowledge that will bother my wife more than me. It will bother
having to throw
me.
Away food.
No, a child that won't eat meat.
It's about the throwing away of the food, right? Because like, if you cook enough chicken for everyone to eat it for dinner and then to have it for lunch the next 2 days, and it doesn't all get eaten with dinner and lunch the next 2 days, and then you have to throw it away. Well, you won't throw it away. You'll just reheat it and eat it again.
Yep.
Which is gross.
Well, I refuse to accept the premise that food could last that long without getting eaten. The only things that last that long is when I make like
Andrew has shifted the argument.
Yeah,
4 gallons of like a soup or a stew or something like that.
That does help me understand your perspective a little bit. But yeah, no, this happens fairly regularly. I feel like in our house where we'll cook a large amount of meat for dinner and then say, okay, well that's going to be lunch the next couple of days.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't all get eaten,
days of lunch out of it?
Yeah,
that's
sometimes.
Awesome.
Well, here's the thing that happens to us is we'll cook a large amount of food, and we're thinking that too, and then something will happen the next few days, like maybe we're gone for one of the days, or maybe we eat out unexpectedly one of the days, and then all of a sudden it's been like 4 or 5 days, and I'm like looking in the fridge, and I'm like, oh wait, that's still in there. How long has that been? It's got to be around a week. And so that's where I'm like, oh gosh, dang it!
What?
Mariners are getting pummeled right now.
And
I'm
Andrew,
like,
is anybody watching?
I don't think no.
There's one person watching.
I mean, it is
it
Saturday.
No.
Wait. Okay.
Hey,
I might be. Maybe I am.
comment if you're watching, so we know who you are, one lurker.
Yeah. If you're going to be a Zerg, at least be a lurker.
To be fair, it's my fault. I put After Dark in the title, and I'm sure everybody was like, nope.
No, people like Scrimmage After Dark because we are even more unhinged after dark.
Yes.
That's a scientific fact.
I was legitimately shocked when I looked it up and everything on the internet was like 3 days, 3 to 4 days, 3 days, 3 to 4 days.
And chicken is 1 to 2 days.
Yeah. But I don't know why.
Because it changed. Like I can tell you from experience, if you cook chicken breast and you try to go back to it 3 days later, it not only looks different, it feels and tastes different. It's got like a full different texture to it.
I will say that if you go to Winco and you buy the $1.68 a pound chicken breasts, and you cook them, you should eat them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
know what you're talking.
As you guys were talking about that, there's something that I've been recently struggling through because of I've got a baby coming up, and there's lots of policies and guidelines about like, oh, this is what everybody should do.
Right.
And then you look at it and you realize that the reason they tell everyone to do this is because it's really important that these specific people do it. Right. And if they say these specific people should do this thing, those people don't do it.
But if they tell everybody
to do it, then those people will do it because they're part of everybody, and they don't have to admit that they're grossly obese and alcoholic, and then the population is more healthy, but everybody that isn't grossly obese and alcoholic is slightly less healthy.
Right.
Or just subjected to extra stuff that isn't important. Anyways, that was a thing that while you guys were talking about that, I was like, that's ridiculous. Meat is easily good for 7 or 8 days and then I was like, wait, hold on. I know that my meat, I know most.
Great pause.
Great place to pause there, Chief.
The meat in my freezer came from almost entirely from animals.
Right. Yes, it came almost entirely from animals
that I knew while they were alive.
Right. And there's the thing. It's also like, I've grown in the last 5 years. By the way, Chase commented. So I'm not sure. But now it says that there's two viewers. So I'm not sure. We still are missing.
Did Chase say this is wrong because we're going live on a Saturday night? Is that what's happening?
I hope that's why he said it was wrong and not just that we're talking about meat. But here's the other thing, because so much of what you were just saying, how they just tell everybody to do this.
Yes,
it's also like when they say, "How do not ever consume raw milk."
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And you're like, oh, you are so stupid right now. I can't even, there's zero chance of even communicating with you when you just think that if you consume raw milk, you're going to die.
Yeah.
And that's what I also brought up, the vitamins thing, right? Everything is built on such a conservative measure because they're terrified that one person is going to get sick and they're going to sue somebody.
Or not even that. It's you're right. That is the fear of liability is part of it. But on top of that, the thing that I've been noticing is that if you're trying to make a policy, because you can't saying, hey, listen, everybody needs to use their best discretion and figure out what their risks are,
right,
and accurately self-report their risks and make a good decision. You can't do that as a policy. So what you do as a policy is you say, this thing is the best advice for the largest amount of people, so we'll just say that's the rule.
Yeah. And it's so stinking stupid. And then you got the freaking dairy police, the FDA doing raids on people's farms because they want to sell some raw milk because it drives me insane.
Oh,
but
also, the FDA.
But also, like what I was saying about vitamins, and they're like, oh yeah, if you're an adult, this is the amount you should take. And I'm like, oh really? You're telling me that my wife and me should take the same amount of vitamins because we're definitely the same size human and this is how it works. No, it's dumb. I always take at least twice the amount of recommended vitamins that they put on there because that's
why
ridiculous.
You're so jacked.
I'm so jacked.
Yeah.
I am like, no, Hannah, this is a recent thing. This is a more recent thing. I got hurt all the time because I took I was taking the recommended amount, and I was taking a butt ton of painkillers, which also is what everybody said to do. Oh, you hurt your ankle? Take ibuprofen. Take Tylenol.
Is that means you take them? You take the painkillers.
It's not actually after dark, Jeff.
Daniel is holding the microphone.
It's pretty close though. We got 45 more minutes before it's dark.
Do we have to wait until then to talk about where the painkillers were inserted?
Maybe that's your problem.
Okay, Chase was saying it's wrong because we're live on a Saturday night.
Oh. Not because we're talking about butt tons of painkillers.
It's my fault, Chase.
Yeah.
I'm busy tomorrow.
Family stuff.
It's my fault, Chase. I signed us up for something.
Well, it's a very valuable and important thing.
So I appreciate that Daniel was willing to be on the mad side because my joking thought was people have been giving birth for millions of years.
We need classes on this.
But you know what? I bet older in the history people got those classes via.
Yes, you're right. Being there at the birth. Yes, you're right. Yeah. I remember when we took a class, they had me. They like one of the things they had as like a mantra was like, oh, you can do anything for 60 seconds. For when like a really bad labor pains are coming, like if
That sounds like somebody who's never tried to plank.
yeah, right. And so then during it, they were like, oh, one of the things you can do to help your spouse during this is like you can hold them up by their shoulders while they kind of like just relax into you. And Courtney did that, and I was in like an awkward squatting position and in really bad shape. And in my head, I'm going, I can do anything for 60 seconds. I can do anything for 60 seconds. And Courtney was like, that was for me, not for you.
You don't get to use it.
I don't know. Seemed to make sense. It was like doing a wall sit, but with...
What are we talking about
I
today?
don't know, dude. How disappointed I am that these aren't like gummy snacks and it's actually a toy.
Daniel, Hannah, just so you know, Daniel walked in. He looked at the table and said out loud, "Oh, those aren't snacks."
I'm sorry, did you just call that a toy?
He
It
did.
looks like a toy,
It's a bowl and spoons.
Yeah.
but they're like
It's a bowl and spoon.
kid
standard.
size.
It's a.
And
For,
They're kid size.
can you think of
bowl
a
and
reason
spoons.
why someone might have a kid-sized bowl and spoons?
Well, my kids play with those things.
Is this a suction cup on the bottom too? Perfect. So it sticks to the table.
Yeah, don't
I
trust
love
those.
it.
They do not. Those suction cups don't work near well enough. Don't be like, oh, it's suction cupped. He won't throw it. Oh, it's on his head.
Is it acceptable
Well-
to feed babies like you feed dogs pills, where you like hold their head,
Like-
hold the, yep, just
like-
no, you.
Also, Daniel, not everyone has children that are like feral.
Are my kids feral?
No, not no, they're not.
I mean, just when it comes to climbing on
I am
things.
quite certain that Justin will learn what feral children are like in the near future.
What does that mean?
They'll be living here.
I mean, I've met your brothers, but I don't know them very well.
my brothers as adults.
Yeah. Okay. I was just gonna say I was talking to my older son or my younger son the other day, and he was like,
Which one?
My younger son, Makani. And he was like, yeah, I turned around and looked at Daniel at church, and Anchor was like kicking him in the face. And I was like,
That tracks.
I mean, that's pretty much, that's just what he does. Like, he just kicks Daniel in the
Are you
face.
telling me that Makani never kicked you in the face?
No, he never kicked me in the face. He did. You guys know about the famous "I'll shove your face in those flowers" video?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites.
I watched that video this morning. It's so good. It's so good. It's like a 3-year-old Makani and a 6-year-old Peyton. Peyton's got total firstborn energy.
Yep.
And he's picking flowers, and he's telling his aunt, "Oh, I'm gonna pick flowers for my Nana, and we're gonna make her a sparkly card." And Makani walks up behind him, puts his hand on the back of his head, and says, "I'll shove your face in those flowers." And then never does it. Peyton's completely unfazed by it. It's just normal second-born child behavior. He just moves on. It's so funny. Yeah, I now have it. I have it in my phone, and I
Dude.
watch it fairly regularly.
I like your new lock screen though, by the way.
Yeah, it's
That's
good.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Mac was so fascinated with Beacon and the faces he was making. It was awesome.
He makes some good faces.
Yeah.
Chase says that we could talk about RPI and league standings for string sports right now.
Yeah, we're gonna
Which
do that
we
actually.
probably could do if we knew anything about it.
I know about the RPIs. I looked up some of that stuff earlier for baseball and softball. So we can talk about that, but we should do that in the second segment of our show, probably. I think.
Well,
Second
especially
period.
especially since the first period, the last this most recent era of our show, the first period of the show has been what ridiculous things we can talk about because we haven't seen each other in over a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what it's been.
How was your guys' Easter?
It's good.
It was good. It was also Beacon's birthday.
Yeah.
So on Saturday we did birthday Easter with my parents, and then on Sunday we
Easter.
did Easter. Birthday. Earth Day. That's not
it's
right.
East Earth Day.
East Earth Day. You got to change it because you don't want it to be Earth Day. That just doesn't work.
That's
out
just
very
dumb.
right. Yeah.
Why would that even be a thing?
So
Who cares
dumb.
about the Earth?
Yeah. Not me.
Me either. I want to go throw garbage outside right now. Not in Hannah's yard.
We did a lap around the moon. Like,
take it back.
We're all just like ready to leave Earth now,
Oh
right?
yeah, you did a lap around the moon, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah, those pictures that they took with their Canon cameras were so convincing. Congratulations, NASA. What? It's possible, I guess, if the moon is inside the firmament. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man. Oh, have you guys seen that they've been showing the old Randy Johnson commercial on the game broadcasts where he's like throwing knives?
I haven't watched a single game.
I have not noticed that.
Oh man, it's so funny. He's got like hardcore early 90s redneck mullet. It's so awesome. You haven't watched a single game yet? Dude, March Madness has been done for like a week.
Oh, Justin hadn't. I was going to say, I've been working nights and not watching games for the last week.
I also
That
haven't
tracks.
listened to a game. I'm disenchanted with baseball right now.
That is so hipster of you.
Yeah.
Now that baseball
That's
is,
how people describe me most often.
now that baseball is surpassing the NBA in popularity and people are talking about how it is in a renaissance.
Yeah.
Justin's like, yeah, I'm out.
I'm actually happy for that. I haven't watched an NBA game also all season.
Yeah, neither have I. Because the Blazers are real bad.
They're kind of mediocre, actually.
Well, that's worse.
Yeah, they're in like the worst possible spot.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the play-in, which means they're outside of the lottery.
I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I think the answer is interesting.
Isn't it, though?
How excited are you about the Sonics coming back to Seattle?
I'm excited because the Blazers will have their natural rival yet again.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? I'm such a weird sports fan.
No, it makes perfect sense because we all know that you have been a Blazers fan from childhood.
Yes.
Because you're an Oregon kid at heart.
So weird.
And specifically an Oregon State kid at heart.
Which is so weird because like my cousins and I will get into arguments about which state is better, and I'm like, dude, Washington's way better than Oregon. And then it comes to sports, and I'm like, stupid Washington sports, unless it's the Mariners, and then I'm like, the Mariners are the best.
Are you a bigger Portland Pickles fan than Mariners fan?
Dude, deep cut Portland Pickles.
Didn't Bodie play for the Portland Pickles? Was that the team that Bodie played for?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
What was that?
I do know that we just spent a half an hour talking about random crap when we have a local team who is ranked three local teams ranked number 1 in the RPI, and at least one of them might be like head and shoulders above the rest of the competition in the state.
Can you tell me why the Mariners are playing their infield in when they're down 7-2 in the 5th inning?
No, I cannot.
Strategy.
That makes 0 sense.
It makes 1 sense.
Does it?
1 out of 100? It doesn't at least make
I think
1
it's 1
sense.
out of 5.
Whoa,
Oh, it's
dude.
out of 5?
Your
So
cameras
maybe
are
it
like
makes like 0.1 sense then.
super perfectly lined up.
I'm not a
right
math
now.
major.
What?
Like when Hannah walked
Oh.
in between both the cameras, it's like pretty good. Oh, except for I looked my fingers chopping off there.
It cuts out the middle of the table
Why is
so I
the-
can
why
stack
is-
stuff there.
There's the lighting. Why does Daniel look so washed out? Like, is he just that much whiter than me?
It's
Yeah.
Am I super red?
I think
Dude,
it's
you're
the-
Hawaiian. Of course I'm white.
It's the Irish in me that makes me this red, I think. Or is it the,
No, it's your Jewish heritage.
it's my Jewish heritage, yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Chase says he's been suffering. Also, great time for a pause. Our pauses have been great. Chase says he's been suffering through Red Sox games. Yeah, we've been suffering through Mariners games. That's for sure. or at least I have been. I guess, and I guess
I've
neither
been
of them have.
listening. I have been listening.
Okay.
I've been suffering. I just haven't been watching the broadcast.
Which listening is an acceptable form of I almost said consummation. Consuming. That was super weird. Oh no, they're sharing secrets again.
Shoot.
You want to?
Yeah,
What?
I'm okay.
You want to have Chase zoom in
now?
in the second
Chase
segment?
should
Let's do it in
zoom
the second segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it says
I think
Daniel, who has zero responsibility for actually getting.
That's
that
why I
done.
showed Andrew.
I don't see any reason why we can't do that.
I thought it was a text message from The Godfather or something. Still don't know who that guy is. When he dies, can I know? I'm just
why do you
assuming
think
that he's older
why do
than
you
me.
think you're gonna outlive the Godfather?
I just assume that if you have the nickname The Godfather, you're probably pretty old.
Yeah,
At
but
least
like,
older than me.
oh, well, might have access to like the Fountain of Youth though.
Yeah, Daniel's not 40 yet.
Yeah,
Calm down.
I know.
I'm the only one in this room who's 40, except maybe Pax in dog years. I don't know.
Yeah. What was it like?
How old is Pax?
Justin? What was it like when the dinosaurs?
Oh, he's
roamed
still a
the earth?
baby. Oh, calm down. I mean, yeah, we
Was
could
it pretty scary when the steam train was invented?
actually yes, but we couldn't really journal about it. We had to chisel on stone tablets.
Right. That's why there's not much literature from that time period.
Yeah, yeah. Also, the word literature
Dude,
wasn't invented
Speaking
yet.
of, hey, oh, this is a weird dark turn, but since we last broadcast a show,
Yeah,
my grandmother passed away.
you're champion of a grandmother,
She was 103 years old,
which is insane.
and I can be this like it's been over a week and a half, so like that's why I'm able to say it in kind of a lighthearted conversation. But like 103.
That is really old.
The things that she lived through is wild. Like, she was born in 1923, so the Depression, World War I, the Cold War, the
World War II
internet.
before the Cold War.
Did I said World War I? I meant
said-
World War II. No, she did not live through World War I.
And she got
My
to
bad.
be around for the beginning of World War III. I know I texted you guys this at the time, but I was like, I don't think I've ever met a person who lived that long. Like at
She was
any
definitely
point,
the only one for me.
at any point in their lives, did I meet someone who lived to be 103?
Right.
It's like that's why I said she's a champion of a person. Like, that is a crazy age to live to.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Apparently, when you hit 100 years old, the president, I mean, the White House, they send you a flag, and they're like,
Oh,
"Hey,
that's cool.
congratulations, you're 100 years old." So she's got like this she had this framed triangle flag that had a message from the White House on it, like, "You
That's
did
pretty
it."
freaking cool, man. There just can't be a lot of people who live that long. Like, how many of those are they sending out? Probably not very many.
Probably not much. Yeah. So, one of my she taught me how to putt, which turns out like one of the only things I'm pretty good at golf.
Okay. She should have taught you how to drive.
Yeah, probably.
Shoot, 1926, did you say?
1923.
1923, literally 20 years after Wilbur and Orville Wright were the
Jeez.
first ever to fly a heavier than air self-propelled vehicle,
It's wild.
A plane.
an airplane.
That would have been the simple way of saying it, Justin.
Here's the thing. If you
Oh,
don't get
here's the
super
thing.
specific, people from Brazil start correcting you.
Why do people from Brazil start correcting
because
you?
they're taught that a Brazilian invented flight.
Get out of here, Brazil!
You're supposed to be pretending to be
But it
useless.
was-
Why do you keep dropping knowledge that no one else knows?
I don't remember all of the reasons why it's not the exact same. It may have been tethered, and like there was someone down there doing legitimate like work on it and stuff, and they like Brazilian school kids get taught that was the first flight, and it's a very interesting cultural thing.
Interesting.
There is a specific reason why when they talk about the first flight at Kitty Hawk, they talk specifically about like all of the details about it.
That's very
Powered
fascinating.
controlled flight of a heavier than air aircraft. So it was powered and controlled.
So weird.
Yeah.
Dave, thank you. I appreciate that. He says, sorry to hear about my grandma. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about, since Dave chimed in here, we definitely need to talk about the all-county meet.
Yeah.
For track.
Absolutely.
There was some records broken there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some meet records were broken there. And
so we're going to talk about meat again?
Meat, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
like,
but it's actually, you know what? This meat is like 9 days old at this point. So can we still talk about it?
Yes.
Maybe we'll get sick.
We can, because it is local meat.
Okay.
Full circle.
We probably should take a commercial break.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of that, we're going to effort to get Chase in on a Zoom call and also talk about local sports. Do you have a legal situation and need someone on your side? Let the law office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz be your advocate. If you've been the victim of medical malpractice, suffered a personal injury, or need representation with real estate law, small business law, or estate planning, let Jeff Domashevitz put his 29 years of experience to work for you. Call Jeff Domashevitz today at 360-612-3991 or visit domashevitzlaw.com. That's DAMASIEWICZLAW.com.
That may be one of the first times in show history we had legitimate smooching sounds on our podcast. I don't know how I feel about it. I could hear it in my headphones.
I'm sorry.
I looked at the live broadcast and I was like, oh wait, we're in a commercial. So that's like the only thing that the cameras are like the only things that don't work during that. We're not muted though. A mute button would be a great investment for our show. Could you imagine if you could just like mute me at the start of like the shows before when we go live?
Yeah.
I should never be muted.
I feel like I would need a separate mute button, like on the microphones.
Leo Rivas.
Mute buttons is the one thing that
was that foul? Dang it!
That this soundboard
somebody turn the TV off.
Lacks.
The mute buttons?
Yeah.
100%.
Mute buttons would be an excellent addition, and they should have been.
Yes.
Stupid soundboard.
Stupid
stuff. I wonder if this company has a website yet. It probably doesn't exist anymore.
Stupid company. Stumpany.
Chinese fly-by-night electronics.
I love it. All right.
The impressive thing about this soundboard is that I could not find the name brand version of it.
Oh wow!
It was not. This
that
wasn't
is impressive.
This wasn't a cheap version of something that exists.
Right.
This was something that was being made by a cheap company.
That is super impressive.
There wasn't a way to get the like. There wasn't this product being made by a company with a real website.
That's impressive.
Again, Andrew failing at trying to make himself seem less useful.
Gosh, he's real bad.
Found like a real cheap soundboard for us.
Yeah.
I don't even know that it was. It wasn't that it was super cheap. It was that it was
pretty cheap.
A no-name brand from China with a website that didn't work, but it was the only thing that had all of the features that we needed, except for mute buttons, which I hadn't put on the requirement list.
Right. Inexperience on your part.
Yeah.
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 Bad job by you.
Poor planning.
Well, the Zoom link has been sent to Chase. I'll say off the bat here, we have some really exciting things happening in baseball and softball. In the RPI right now, on the softball side, Monty is ranked number 1 in the 1A class, and I think Elma is not too far behind. I think they're in the top 10 also. And Aberdeen is ranked number 1 in 2A in the RPI.
Dang.
On the baseball side, the Aberdeen boys baseball team, they haven't played a lot of games. I don't know what the reason for that is, but they've played less games than most other people, but they're ranked in the top 10. And also, the Monty baseball team is the only undefeated team left in 1A. They 10-run mercy ruled the number 2 team last week.
Nice.
So the Monty boys baseball team seems to be like really head and shoulders above the competition. Welcome, Chase.
Yay.
Hey guys. I just want to say condolences, Daniel, about your grandma and for you and your family. But
Thanks,
sorry
man.
about that.
Hey, thanks, Chase. I appreciate it. When you get to 103, that's impressive. And
I had one of my great grandmas died when she was 101, I think, when I was a little younger. So,
dude,
nobody in my family lives that long.
Like, people every now and then are like, "Oh, good
because
genes."
you're hateful beings, or at least you are.
Calm down. Calm down.
No.
Well, since we have, I want to talk baseball and softball with you, but since we have you here, I want to start with track because Richie Guadarrama,
heck yeah,
the
director of FAST
broke a record at the Ray Ryan Memorial All County meet, and I have the article in front of me, but I don't remember which one. Do you remember which race he broke the record in?
The 200.
The 200.
I believe.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
And then the 100, he was like not very far from the record.
Dude.
I think is what it said.
Let's see.
He ran an 11.02 in the 100.
That is insane.
And oh my gosh, he had exact splits. He ran a 22.04 in the 200.
Did you see,
wild.
Daniel, do you see in this article how close he was to Jared Ronquillo's time?
No.
The record, so he ran an 11.02.
Yeah.
The meet record is Jared Ronquillo, which is, I know, it's a very sentimental name for us.
Yes.
In 2011, Ronquillo ran a 10.94. So Richie was not far off of breaking that record.
You know what was also nuts about his 200? Like, Isaac Garcia took second.
Yeah.
He's kind of a freak athlete.
Yeah, he is.
He beat him by over a second.
Did you see the...
In the 200. No, he beat the second place runner, who's real fast, by over a second in the 200.
Daniel, he broke...
What?
He broke Devin Kelly's meet record by 0.7 seconds.
That is bonkers.
He broke it by over half a second, which is crazy. By the way, Richie, real fast.
Yeah.
For people who don't know.
When you have
Very
two nicknames, Frozone and then ours is better, the director of FAST.
Yeah. Frozone's cool.
Frozone's pretty
Like, Frozone's a cool nickname. Director of FAST, that's
Frozone
cooler.
wasn't fast.
He was when he was on ice.
Yeah. He looks pretty fast to me.
I mean,
He's also Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
so
Dash
that
was
helped.
fast.
I don't think Samuel L. Jackson's that fast. I don't know. He's also like 70, so. Yeah.
Where is my super suit? Sorry.
If you go and look at all of like the meets that Elma's competed at so far this year, Richie is like far and away number one in the 100 and 200. And then one of the meets he ran the 400 and he won that too.
Of course.
He was, knowing Richie, it was probably like, I don't know. I'll just run the 400 today. And because he's got this like real casual kind of attitude about him.
Chill.
Like one of my favorite stories was my son was a senior when Richie was a freshman, I think. And so they ran track at the same time, and they were kind of friends a little bit, as much as you can be with someone who's at a different school. They would see each other at track meets, and Richie would like show up in jeans, eating a banana. He'd skip all the warm-ups, and then he would just go run and just be faster than everyone else. Like, he's got this real casual attitude about him.
See a cheetah stretch?
Yeah,
That's all they do is stretch.
I know.
That was the stupidest thing Ken Griffey Jr. ever said. You never see a cheetah stretch, dude. That's like
That's
what they
like
spend
all
all their
cats
time.
do.
Yeah.
I've loved watching him in JV basketball too.
Yeah.
Like when there's like an inbound or like a made basket and he just like sprints down to the other end of the court. It's awesome.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
When you see sprinters run on a basketball floor,
Whoa.
like, whoa, that's a different level.
Well, and the thing is he isn't even sprinting. He's just running, and then he still beats everybody down like by far. It's pretty funny.
The funniest thing about watching him early on, like when he was young in his high school career, is he did not care at all about how fast he started, because he knew he was just going to pass everybody by the time he got to the finish line. But based on the times that he's running right now, I'm going to say Richie has probably had some development in his technique, because I mean, this is like what Richie is doing right now is state champion level sprinting.
And he's only a junior, right?
I think he's a
again.
He's
a junior.
He's a junior.
He's a junior.
Yeah. I also just saw that one of Jane Roloff's records went down in this meet too. Aylin Haggard from
Don't like
Acosta.
Don't like
And at 800. Burton Shaw. Yeah, that's makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we got the Elma
So
track
fast.
stuff out of the way with Chase. We'll revisit the Hoquiam track stuff because there's some really good things from that all county meet. We will go back to that after Chase is done talking with us. But we want to talk a little bit about baseball and a little bit about softball. I know it's going to be painful for you on some level, Chase, because you're an Elma guy, and the dominant teams at the top of both of those leagues seem to be the Monty teams. But definitely on the softball side, Elma's team is really good and super competitive. So let's start there. What can you tell us about the 1A Evergreen softball league in general and where Elma fits on there?
So right now, Monty overall, I think they're 9-0. They're number 1 ranked. They're undefeated. Elma and Monty are both undefeated in league play so far. We haven't played each other yet. They're 9-0. They're ranked number 1. They hit the ball really well. They pitch really well. They're just, I mean, what do you say about Monty softball? You know, it
seems like a particularly. It seems like a particularly.
It seems like they're good.
Yeah.
They are really good this year, though. And then Elma is 8-1, and we're ranked 5th right now in RPI.
Nice.
And the only loss, or one loss, was to Shelton, and they had a Illinois recruit that jacked a 3-run homer off of Ashland.
Dang.
So in that game. And so yeah, that's Elma's one loss.
I like that they pitch to her, because so many times you see big time recruits in fast pitch and they just walk him constantly, and that always bugs me. I mean, it makes sense because they tend to hit pop ups.
We probably shouldn't have pitched to her,
Yeah,
but
probably.
You know.
I kind of like it though.
Strategically.
I kind of like it though.
And then Hoquiam seems to be 3rd. I mean, Monty killed Hoquiam, but Hoquiam seems to be in 3rd place. They have a good pitcher. I think
Haley Burgess threw a no-hitter last week.
Sorry, Julio just tied it up with a 2-run nuke. Nice. Apparently, that's why you play the infield in when you're down 7-5, because now it's 7-7. So look at me, a big fat dummy. Sorry, Chase. Somebody really needs to turn this TV off.
And then Rochester and Tenino seem to be 4th and 5th.
That's how we like it.
That is how we like it. But Elma and Monty, it's hard to pick against Monty. I don't think Elma is that far behind Monty overall. Monty's defending state champs. Elma, we're defending 4th place teams. So in not this upcoming week, but the week after that, Monty and Elma play twice on Tuesday and Thursday. So
nice.
If anyone's interested or listening likes, big games, softball, it's at Elma on Tuesday and at Monty on Thursday. Should be pretty fun.
I'm looking up the weather right now to see how that looks.
This week is a little sketchy.
Thursday.
Not this week, not this upcoming week, the week after.
Oh, the week after.
Well, you definitely want to watch the game in Monty, so you don't have to go to Elma.
Hey, you don't technically, if we're being like that, you don't actually have to be in Elma where our fields are.
Are they? Don't you guys play on the ones?
They're off Highway 12.
That's still. It's not in city limits, maybe, but it's still in Elma.
Well.
I have so many memories of baseball and on those fields. Like, I love the Elma baseball softball complex.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite spots.
It's like secluded, and you're kind of out away from stuff, and there's a lot of parking, which is nice too.
Yeah.
So much parking.
I agree. I like it. I like it there. I was just making a joke.
Yeah.
Stupid joke.
Dang it. It's better than going to Gable. Get eaten by mosquitoes.
I gotta say, the mosquitoes at Gable have been wild for eternity.
I think they're like genetically modified, like to murder humans. The mosquitoes at Gable are rough.
It's so bad.
Or go to Bishop and walk in goose poop the whole time.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Sorry.
As for Elma, like Elma softball's had this class that they all started as freshmen, and now it's their junior year this year. So it's the Weld twins, Aubrey Simmons, Lindsay Menderick, Kenna Monroe. Like they have good class, good talent, and they're, they've had a better placing the last 2 years from, they made state 2 years ago and then they got fourth last year. So I'm hopeful for a pretty high finish from Elma, regardless of how, the Monty games go.
Dude, it's going to be one of those years where when the state tournament comes around, that we're hoping that they're on opposite side of the bracket. Mm-hmm. Like there was that one year where it was Monty and Hoquiam, and they both saw each other on the opposite side, and they're like, "All right, see you in the title game."
Met in the title game.
Yeah,
Daniel.
I know.
Won?
I haven't been saying too much of that because I don't want to jinx it, but I'm hopeful for an Elma Monty state championship game in softball.
That would be sick. That'd be awesome.
Royal looks tough. College Place looks tough.
Monty beat Royal 13-0.
Yeah,
take that, Royal.
Yeah, they did. Royal and College Place play each other next week, so that'll be College Place is second in RPI and Royal's sixth. So there's some big games coming up. My cousin, as an 8th grader, is actually on Elma's team.
Nice.
Starting left field, and she's hit 2 home runs so far. So
Dude, that's awesome. That's sick. What's her name?
Sophie Jones is her name.
Sophie Jones. Name to watch there.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's 5 years of it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, seriously. She can put up some crazy career stats with that 5th year. That'll be awesome.
She hit her first one in our first game. First game is against Rochester was pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's freaking sick. Should we switch to baseball now?
Yeah, give us a little bit about we'll start with Elma baseball and then give us a little bit about where I already kind of spoiled it by saying that Monty baseball is undefeated and they mercy ruled they're the number 1 team, they mercy ruled the number 2 team. They seem to be like even across the state kind of like this is the standard of a good team.
Who was the number 2 team?
Lakeside. 9 Mile.
Lakeside.
And we're talking about RPI.
I have history with Lakeside.
But it's RPI. So I'm not even saying that RPI is the most accurate thing in the world to tell you. But I just know
What's
Monty
the
was
Evans
the number
ranking
1.
Say?
We'll have to look. But Monty baseball really good. So tell us a little bit about Elma baseball and about what the standings look like, or at least what's your thoughts on the pecking order of that league?
Elma baseball's young. We're young. We have only 3 seniors, which is Isaac, Cole Gustafson, and Blake Binschwavel, I think is how you say his last name. Outside of that, it's mostly sophomores, which is this group of these kids that have been winning like all these state titles and tournaments.
Yeah, we know those kids.
In like Jackson Busey, Troy Roop,
Bryson Crawford.
Jordan Lyle, like that group.
We've seen them in wiffle ball since they've been like 6 years old.
Yeah. So they're young. They're a little with that, a team that's mostly sophomores. There's a little inexperience sometimes. In the 3 games that we played against Monty, I actually liked what I saw in 2 of the 3. We kind of played tough for a little bit. Monty eventually pulled it out because Monty's a better team, and they made the scores look, by the end of the game, Monty was winning by more. But in Monty, We were tied 2-2 through 4.5 innings before Monty eventually pulled away. So I liked, obviously Monty won and the final scores don't look great, but I saw, potential there. Rochester looks tough too. Elma and Rochester play their 3 games this week, so that's going to go and show. That's going to show who's favorited to win or to take second or third, I think, between who gets the 2 out of the 3 between Elma and Rochester this week. And then Hoquiam, I know they had some kids that were suspended when Elma played them, but Elma killed Hoquiam 2 games. One of them was like 25-1 or something like that in the other game. And then 11-1 in the second one. But then Elma went to Hoquiam that Friday and lost 6-0. But
maybe a little bit of that. Joey pitched pretty well.
Yeah.
I've watched Joey pitch since he was like a freshman, and that I could see how if his curveball was really working, like even when he was really young, his curveball was pretty nasty. So I could see
Joey
like if he had,
by the way.
yeah, I could see that if he had a particularly good day, how he would be tough, especially if baseball is one of those weird sports where you can come in and be a little overconfident after destroying a team, and then you get halfway through the game and you're like, oh crap, this is going to be hard, and then you can't dig yourself back out. So that doesn't surprise me too much that after destroying a team that you could kind of fall asleep for a game.
Mm-hmm. And then Hoquiam and Tenino should be 4th and 5th. Tenino lost a lot from their like their basketball too, that group of that class that they had in all their sports. They lost a lot. I'm anticipating that it's Monty, Rochester, Elma, Rochester, and then Hoquiam and Tenino, Hoquiam at the bottom there.
I have another question for you, and it's not high school sports related.
Uh-oh.
I want to know, Chase, like how does it feel to root for a college basketball team that year after year continuously gets all the best players, and then year after year their season ends with a fart? Like year after year, the season ends with a fart. Chase is a Duke fan, for those who don't know.
Andrew took his video off. Andrew took his. Did you hang up on him?
No, he hung up.
I'm still here.
He's still there. He didn't hang up.
Audio only.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, Andrew did something weird with the camera on accident. Dude, that's a pretty cool.
No, my video's on.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a pretty cool Duke ring, gotta say. That's pretty cool.
It's not cool.
I
don't know what happened there.
I have all of them.
Nice.
It's all their championship rings.
That's pretty cool.
It's a
like,
pretty
as
small
much as I
case of
hate
championship rings for a team that gets the best players all the time in recruiting.
I also have the Patriot ones here.
Those are cool, actually. I like those.
Yeah.
Justin,
Drake May's going to add another one to that.
Justin,
case.
your current argument is just so ironic.
What?
Given you're the Montesano guy.
I mean, at least I want to say, at least we consistently make it out of the first weekend and win ACC titles.
At least I can say that consistently one of the teams that has like a top 4 seed and it gets annihilated in the first round in the last 2 decades is Duke.
I just gotta ask, like, all of that aside, that was one of the most bizarre ways to lose a game.
Yeah.
That I've ever seen.
That's what they do. They lose games in bizarre ways when they have more talent.
How Chase? How did that play happen?
I've been asking myself that for 2 weeks, and there were so many things that Caden Boozer could have done that he didn't.
Almost anything but what he did.
Anything but what he did. Stand there and get fouled.
Also, there's a bunch of things that Shire could have done to be a better coach.
Could have called a timeout. Hey, extend Hubert Davis.
Also, by the way, that's over now.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, Cam Boozer the previous possession had a stupid turnover that was part of the reason why UConn was able to get back into it in the first place.
Oh, really?
So
it was all the
So it's the
Boozer's fault.
Boozers.
Hey, I will say,
because as I've
Cam
been saying all year, boozer rhymes with loser.
Cam Boozer did score a big butt layup to put us up 3 that put us in that position. It was different.
The
than,
position to lose, or
no position to win, and then his brother and other things screwed it up. But it was better than last year against Houston. That game,
yeah, that was a weird.
I was depressed about that game for a long time.
That
This
was
one
like
well, yeah.
Was the Houston game? Was that a 6-point lead with like 30 seconds left or something?
It's something dumb like that.
It was like
it's
almost
like,
inexplicable that they could have possibly lost that game, and then Cooper Flagg and Con Knippel,
you know,
blew it.
Of course, Duke finds a way to. You know, I actually share this sentiment with you.
That they find weird ways to lose.
That we find weird ways to lose, and a good portion, like pretty much my entire time of supporting Duke has been heartbreak. Actually,
I'm so happy to hear
in my life, but
yeah, because they don't
say,
don't win crap anymore. They used to be like a title.
Who'd want to win crap?
Okay, gross. They used to be like a title-winning program, but most of Chase's conscious life, they don't win anything.
I know it's
just life.
Well, when he spawned in, like when did you spawn in? Like age 3 or 4? There's a point of your life that you don't remember anything before it happened.
I got you.
And they call it spawning in.
Do they?
Do they?
Them.
Who's they?
The youths. Youths.
Youths are
They call
weird.
it when you spawned in because it's like a Fortnite thing. Like you spawn in.
Yeah, because spawning in definitely started with Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm
not on trial here. Chase is.
I actually do have like memories of the Oregon game years back. Kansas in the Elite Eight. The Michigan State with Zion. Like, yes, there's a lot of.
I'm not even sure who I would root against in Oregon versus Duke. That just sounds like the worst reality.
I've rooted for Oregon before. Ugh. Not like regularly.
Eugene, Oregon.
I will say,
Eugene, Oregon.
Dan Hurley should have got a technical foul for headbutting.
That's a soft
the ref,
argument. That's a soft argument.
He should
You know
have.
what? You're doing the classic Duke thing right now. It's like we don't lose very often, but every time we lose, we're gonna find something to complain about.
I like how we kept drawing out this. In Chase's defense, we drew out this conversation about 10 minutes longer than it needed to be, and he finally brought that up. And you're gonna dive in after him like that was the first thing he said.
I want to see, like, imagine my dad headbutting a ref in the high school game. What would happen? He would be fired.
Yeah, that's true.
Fire Dan Hurley.
I mean, shoot, I don't know around here though, Chase. Everybody might have missed it. Like I've watched a game where Austin Flock literally got an elbow to the forehead and was bleeding all over the floor, and it took 4 possessions for them to blow the whistle.
But he did it to a referee, though.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
It was weird. But Dan
nuts.
Hurley is a weird dude, and then his explanation afterwards is like, "Oh no, I thought that ref was coming over to chest bump me to celebrate our victory."
What?
And then
which makes it even weirder that we got 5 fouls called on us in the first 2 minutes.
No, you're doing the thing. You're doing this.
Half.
You're doing the soft Duke thing right now. Don't do that. You're better than that. You're better than that, Chase. There doesn't have to be some kind of. You lose 3 times all year. There doesn't have to be like some kind of big controversy every single time you lose a game.
They only called 1 foul on North Carolina the whole second half in that game.
He's doing the thing.
Well, that is also kind of an Elma thing too. Sorry.
I'm not going there.
Shots fired.
I'm not going there. That's a Hoquiam guy.
Yeah, Hoquiam guy.
No. Also, like
you guys got the last laugh.
I will give Chase a little bit of support on when I saw that Dan Hurley headbutt thing. I was like, dude, Dan Hurley is the weirdest person I've ever heard of in my life. And if anybody else had done that, that ref was like familiar with who Dan Hurley is. And so Hurley did that, and he was like, "Oh, It's like when Rasheed Wallace used to get 1,000 chances on technical fouls.
Wait, no, what?
You haven't heard this? No, like literally in a game.
You're
Like
talking about Rasheed Wallace, the person who got a technical foul for looking at an official.
Well, he deserved that one.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
But
you just said, Justin, the words that just came out of your mouth was Rasheed Wallace got 1,000 chances.
yeah.
The opposite is true.
So no, you're using that one thing. There's
fouls on reputation.
There's tons of video evidence of referees like players will go to them and be like, "What are you teeing me up for?" Rasheed said blah 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 blah, and they'll be like, "That's just Sheed being Sheed." Like they would give him so much leeway on
except
saying
for when he
stuff.
stared at them.
Well, he was being intentionally intimidating.
Basically, the Draymond Green situation as well.
Yeah,
Does Draymond?
he deserves all of it.
Yeah, he does, but he also gets away with a lot because the refs are used to him at this point.
What I was
Yeah,
trying to
I
say in support of you is that, like, when I
Yeah.
saw that clip, I was like, probably any other coach in all of college basketball, maybe because of the moment, the ref wouldn't have teed him up. But if anybody does that in like basically any moment, you're gonna get teed up. Like you made contact head to head with the ref. It wasn't violent, but it was making contact head to head with a referee, and it was weird.
Why is it so hard to find video of it? Like I'm
It's
trying.
not.
Well, it's
I'm-
not hard.
I've I've hit my fourth one, and
Andrew,
all I
be
get
useful.
is videos that is just stills of him.
No.
Like I haven't found.
It was
I've
more
just-
like if you were like imagine you were trying to transfer knowledge from your head to someone else's head
right.
by just making contact.
This is the
with
type
your
of
heads.
video I keep coming up with. It's all people talking about it, and then
Yeah.
an image of the thing. Like I
Let
can't.
me describe it to you. He didn't.
Oh wait.
he didn't-
Is this it?
Is it?
Okay, guys.
He didn't headbutt him.
Okay, guys.
I will
Okay,
say,
guys. You guys were using the word headbutt.
hey.
You guys were
did.
using the word headbutt. That is
He
not
headbutted
what
him. What else
happened.
do you call that?
Not a headbutt. Do you know what a headbutt is? Have you watched like an
It was
action
soft.
movie?
It was soft, yes, but he also put his forehead on the official down like that. It wasn't
Daniel's
like a
right.
full-
No, Daniel's reaction is what we needed here.
What are you talking about?
Chase, we have to admit, you and I got a little bit out of control.
I am fully prepared
No.
to go do
I'm
to
not
Andrew's
admitting
pregnant wife what Dan Hurley did to that official, and I would not feel bad about it
I
whatsoever.
will say, technical aside, he should have been fined.
Don't touch me.
Tee him up.
She didn't let me. She punched me in the chest first.
Which is worse than anything that Dan Hurley did to that referee.
He should have been fined after the fact, I think. Yes.
Was it super weird? Yes. I'm not saying that wasn't bizarre.
Can't tell you how happy I
That
am
was
that we
not
got
a headbutt.
you. That was like the #1 story in March Madness over that weekend, and the fact that you didn't see it until just now, and we got your organic response to it, it makes me so happy.
Wild.
I will say,
Oh,
I
Dave Beeler
did
says go
enjoy.
Ducks. Oh man, Dave.
I very much enjoyed seeing that ref was not picked to do the Final Four, and then Dan Hurley lost in the national championship game.
Because
that was
Duke fans are
That
just
was
petty
awesome.
about that kind of stuff. I guess I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Is there no? We need to get back to track to talk more. Should we reel it back in with Chase or
well.
talk? Should we
We
just
didn't
have?
talk about.
I'm
we
done with
didn't
Chase.
talk about soccer.
Oh, soccer. Yeah.
You've got
We
8
didn't
minutes
talk about
before we have to
What's
make
going
it.
on with boys soccer?
So Raymond South Bend is the #1 team there. They're 8-0 in league.
Okay.
Elma lost to them 2-1 in Elma last week, and it was a close game. We played pretty well. I don't think that we're that necessarily that far behind Raymond. Monty's in second. They haven't lost yet. They play Raymond next week to finish out the first cycle. So
Interesting.
that'll be a big game.
They've been dealing with some injuries too.
Mm-hmm. And then Elma's in third, and we've beaten we tied with Monty. Elma and Monty tied earlier, which we already talked
So
about. So
crazy. They didn't even have overtime. They just tied.
It's weird.
I know they're going with a point system now, so you get 3 points for a win and 1 for a tie.
Okay.
So it's not just straight up league standings anymore.
They're doing soccer how like the rest of the world does soccer.
Yeah, which I kind of hate personally.
Yeah, the rest of the world is dumb.
Uh-huh.
This is America.
But Elma, we haven't played Forks yet. We go to Forks on Tuesday, which Forks is a team that can catch you, but we should beat them. We beat Rochester 3-0
for the Vampires and the Werewolves.
Weird stuff happens in Forks.
Monty went there and won 4-2. But how it's gone so far is Elma and Monty have tied with each other and have beaten everybody else, and Raymond's beaten everybody. They still have to play Monty.
Gotcha.
So
all right.
It'll be Raymond, Elma, and Monty. If Monty loses to Raymond, then Elma and Monty at Elma in a couple weeks will be in theory for second place if nobody gets upset outside of that.
I love it. It's cool that there's 3 teams all at the top like that. That should be really fun.
And then after
I like
that,
it better when Monty's the clear best team.
No,
it's more fun that way.
It's not. That's
in football. Almost
that's
every
been
year.
The football league for like half a decade at this point.
That's not true. There was a year recently that we had a 3-way tie for first place.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Wasn't that with like Rochester and Tenino?
Yeah.
Ugh,
No,
it's
it
even
was
worse.
Eatonville and Tenino.
Eatonville.
Daniel hates Eatonville.
Stupid Eatonville. Get out of our league. You don't belong.
They're gone already.
Pierce County.
They're already gone. They're gone.
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
Skip.
Skip.
Eatonville Skip, he's a good dude.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, but he was an Eatonville guy.
I like Skip.
Skip was I
will say my
He won our
lasting
bracket
memory
challenge
of
one year.
Eatonville in our league was when us at basketball, when we went there after losing to them twice that year, and they were the league champions, and we went there and beat them to make state and the district championship game.
Awesome.
That's my lasting memory of Eatonville in our league.
That's a great lasting memory to have of Eatonville.
By the way, if anyone out there is the Cole who won our bracket challenge,
we need to figure out.
We really need you to reach out to us so we can give you your prize.
We don't know.
I know a Cole, and I asked him, "Is it you?" And he was like, "Nah, I wish it was me."
We don't know.
So if you are the Cole who, and I know the person who was second place is someone I'm acquainted with on social media.
Can we not message
the
winner?
I went in and tried to do that, and I couldn't come up with a way.
Oh dang!
I guess though, I was technically tied for fourth place, so I guess if nobody else gets it, then I just take the prize.
That's the opposite.
You know what's funny?
I was kind of rooting for other Ryan, though. I'm kind of sad other Ryan didn't win.
Fake Ryan.
Fake Ryan.
Who's fake
Ryan? So Ryan Parson was what? So there's another Ryan who was like at the top of the rankings for most of it.
Yeah.
And I asked Chase at one point, "Is that the Ryan you work with?"
Yeah.
And they talked about it and found out it's a different Ryan.
Oh,
so we've been calling him
fake
Ryan for weeks.
Fake Ryan.
Right.
Yeah. Fake Ryan.
3 minutes until we have to make a new.
New Zoom meeting.
I'm done. I'm done with Chase now. I'm done with him.
All right.
Chase, thank you so much for doing our job for us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's
any parting shots?
My pleasure.
Anything you want to add?
Maybe I should just start my own podcast.
You could.
I would watch that.
It would have more information, or maybe we should just have Chase on our podcast every week.
Can I be a guest on your podcast when you start it?
If I start a podcast, you can be a guest on it.
Yes, dude. I think you'd be really good at it. I mean, personally.
I agree.
Maybe we just pass on the scrimmage to Chase.
That's what we do. We just hand it over.
At risk of sounding helpful, talk to me. I can help you out.
You know what I was gonna say though? Before that just came up, I was gonna say that Chase needs to be on our wiffle ball team this year.
Yeah,
100%.
The one that loses or the one that wins?
I don't know if you want me playing wiffle ball.
Chase, we usually have 2 wiffle ball teams, and one of them we
Has
get
us
like
on it.
my son's friends, and they're very competitive. And then the other one has like me and Andrew and other people who are less competitive. And one of them loses almost immediately, and the other
Almost
one ends up in
immediately.
the title game.
Yeah.
I'll just say there's a reason why with the like history of athleticism and basketball in both sides of my family that there was a reason why I ended up being a lineman in football in high school. So
You know what I just realized though?
What?
If Chase plays with us, maybe was that your cousin or your niece? Who's the one hitting homers?
my little cousin Sophie.
Maybe she'll be on our team.
Emmy Spencer situation?
Yeah. There we go.
Emmy Spencer once hit a home run off of Daniel in
Yeah.
the wiffle ball world.
You know,
She hit
that
nice.
is
You could see it.
that's interesting. That's
I thought you were gonna say that's expected because she's awesome, but no. Instead, you just made me.
But
Well-
as I would say to almost everyone
I
who's
went to school with Emmy. She was
she's a stud. Also,
Shoot.
my screen. I don't want to look at him
Okay.
anymore.
all right.
Bye, Chase.
Thanks for
Chase.
having me on. Yeah, bye.
Thanks, Chase.
I'll leave.
Bye. Go Heels.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I got to say that and he didn't get to respond.
Yep, you timed that perfectly.
Nailed it.
So we're gonna talk more about this meet. I'm surprised Dave Beeler is still like he listened long enough
Yeah.
to comment "Go Ducks" when I said that I don't know which is worse, rooting for Duke or Oregon.
So, Renasia Burtonshaw. That's a name we know.
Chase says go Duke.
Yeah, he hopped right in the comments.
He
to say
heard
"Go
you.
Duke."
That's
That's
a bad job by you, Chase. Renasia Burtonshaw is the defending 1A state champion in the 100 meter, and she set a meet record with a time of 12.63.
Was it steak? Oh, we're talking track. Okay.
Yeah, track.
What-
And then-
how old was the meet?
She's a sophomore.
It's over a week at this point.
Oh yeah.
We
it's
gotta
been-
throw it away.
Oh, Dave's still here. Dave, if you don't mind, I was gonna ask him to like hop in and like just tell us like somebody who's improved the most this year that you're coaching. I'm just gonna give our listeners a random assignment. I'm so excited he's still here. That's awesome.
While we're waiting for that, so the Grizzlies girls, this is a 4x1 relay, I think.
Yeah, which has another like old school Hoquiam name in it, who apparently is really fast.
Are you talking about Maggie Quigg?
Yeah,
Yeah. They
Quig
ran.
blood.
Let's see. Oh shoot, I lost my spot. Okay, 4x1. It's Emily Broadhead, Quigg, Brittany Alcala, and Renasia Burtonshaw, and they ran a time of 51.3, which beat the old record of 51.94. Which, by the way, that's a pretty significant
flying.
for a 4x1. That's a pretty significant time.
Are
difference.
all of those underclassmen too?
Well, I think Renasia's a sophomore.
Renasia's a sophomore. Is Quigg a freshman?
I don't know.
Yeah, freshman Maggie Quigg. Wild.
A lot of athletic Quigs out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if we shift to let's see. So Aylin Haggard, this is Aberdeen, right?
Acosta.
Costa. Okay. Aylin Haggard finished with a time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds to break Jane Roloff's record. And then also Haley Schweppe ran a time of 2 minutes and 24 seconds, so only a couple seconds behind. So she wouldn't have broken the record, but it would have been the third best score in meet history.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So congratulations to Aylin Haggard. I think I saw also that she won one of the WIAA Athlete of the Week awards.
Schweppe did?
No, Aylin
Oh,
Haggard.
Haggard.
Haggard won that.
I just was wanting to say Schweppe Schweep.
Yeah. But Haley did win the 1600 meter. So she got some wins in there also. And I expect more wins in the future for Haley Schweppe because she's a good distance running champion, which Dave Beeler should know all about.
Absolutely. Quigg apparently won the 200 and the long jump as well. So she was Guadarrama Why will we? The 100, the 200. Apparently, those are the only two.
Well, he won both, right?
Yes.
So he won the 100 and the 200, and
I was just expecting another win in there.
He broke the meet record. Well, he's probably on the relay teams, I would
imagine. As the director of Fast.
I think he did relays last year, so I would assume he's part of the relay teams too. And you're only allowed to do 4 events in track.
Gotcha.
So he probably does the 1, the 2, the 4x1, and then, well, I don't know. Peyton as a sprinter did the 4x4, but he didn't run the 400. He only ran the 4x4.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the last event at meets too, the 4x4?
Often.
And they basically are just scraping together a team like, hey, you're going to run this. And kids are like, no, I don't want to. Don't make me.
I don't know. The Monty 4x4 team Peyton senior year was pretty good. They made it to state. So I don't know.
Richie said it means a lot, especially since this season he's been struggling to get his times down.
Really?
To 22 seconds.
Richie.
Only fast people say something like that. That's fast people complaining.
That's
like
Richie.
You talking about meat.
I talked
throwing
to Richie.
It away that early.
Yeah, I do throw it away. I talked to Richie after a basketball game this past season.
Yeah.
He's just such a nice, polite young man.
Yeah.
He's just a good
Super
dude.
nice. Yeah.
And everything I've ever heard about Richie is like how he's just this like super nice, chill guy. And even though he's from Elma, I still root for him.
I was just about to read something about Montesano senior distance runner Benny Anderson, and then I look at the comments, and that's exactly who Dave says. He says Benny Anderson, who ran a 4-minute 46-second 1600, second place, and won the 1600, personal best ever last year, 4th place this year. So I was asking for improvements, and that's who he pointed to. Okay. So that's awesome. I know that I absolutely butchered what Dave put in the comments. My bad.
Yeah.
But he says he's really improved this season. That's awesome.
And so there's a lot of really good track ahead of us. We're only about halfway through the season. We tend to kind of focus more on track when we get to like districts and regionals and state.
You know what's nuts?
Tell me.
So we had all those record-breaking things.
Yeah.
And like Richie broke a record and won the 100 and 200.
Yeah.
Oakville thrower Lewis Kozer was named Boys Athlete of the Meet after sweeping the discus, javelin, and shot put.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah. The Acorns senior placed second in the all-time meet leaderboard with a discus of 171 feet and 7 inches and finished 7th in meet history in discus. Dang. So all those people we were just mentioning because they broke meet records, and this guy's just busy sweeping 3 throwing events.
That's pretty insane.
That's pretty
and he's
wild.
from a 1B school.
From a 1B school.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild.
So he's going to win some state titles is what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, shifting gears from track over to baseball, and then I think after we do this, we probably shift to the third period of our show. I do have Monty Baseball made...
Oh, did we mention Haley Johnner?
I don't think so.
Sorry. I was just looking through the pictures from the Daily World, and she tied the meet record for the high jump.
What school is she from?
Aberdeen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go Bobcats.
Very good. Go Cats.
Yeah. Adonis Hammonds won the 300 hurdles.
Oh, and Adonis, by the way, I saw committed to run track in college. I think somewhere in Spokane.
Awesome.
Yeah. And our guy, Luke Martin.
Yeah, George Fox.
Committed to play football at George Fox.
Love it.
Yeah. So happy for Luke.
All right. What was your thing before
I was just going to say
you?
shifting gears briefly to baseball because we talked about baseball as a whole and we talked about Elma baseball.
Oh, shoot. Dave says we read something wrong. Haley ran a 5:14 being sick. I don't know what we read wrong, but apparently we read something wrong. My bad.
Yeah, bad job by you, Daniel.
Apologies.
Yeah. And again, like we'll have more track stuff as the season goes on. The only thing I could find in the recent articles was the all-county meet. So, and this past week was spring break.
I love the all-county meet.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's the best.
Yeah, I like it. So from a baseball perspective, I'm looking at like a team that can win the state title. So Monty baseball over the last several years has made it into that like semifinal round a few times. Mm-hmm. They haven't been able to get over the hump for a variety of reasons. Last year's team was really good, and they literally bring back everybody. Yeah. Every significant player from last year's team is back on this year's team. It's kind of funny to think too that like they have some seniors that are really good, but they're going to be bringing back a ton of talent next year too.
Yeah.
But this year, you got Zach Timmons as a senior. He led off a game with a home run last week, I believe. He's really good. You got Grub Boys. You got Colson Hendrickson, who was the pitcher of the year in the 1A Evergreen League last year. This is a really good, well-built, super deep team. The game against Lakeside 9 Mile, which in the RPI, Monty's number 1, Lakeside's number 2. Still, even after this game, Monty wins 12-2 in a 5-inning mercy rule game. And in that game, Colson Hendrickson pitches 4 innings, allowing only 1 hit and striking out 8 batters against the number 2 RPI ranked team in the state. Colson is really good. And then the last inning, I believe, was cleaned up by Brody Williamson in relief, who also didn't allow much of anything. So definitely Monty picking up that win against Lakeside in such a convincing fashion was a big deal. They kept it rolling with a win over Ellensburg 10-2. Oh, that was the game that Timmons led off with a home run. He went 3 for 4 in that game with 2 runs, 2 RSBI, and a stolen base. Tyson Perry also 2 for 4 in that game with a triple, a run, and RBI. And Colton Grubb 2 for 4 with a double and 2 runs scored. And then to complete that 3-game weekend in Eastern Washington, Monty picks up a 12-4 win over Colville. Yeah, take that, Colville.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't really care about Colville that much, but it's on the east side of the state, and I get really upset with all the. Sorry,
Caden Grubb started
it's near
that game.
Royal, kind of, not really.
Caden Grubb started that game on the mound and pitched for the win.
Dude, we almost made it through.
That
was the longest we've gone in a show without mentioning a Grubb in so long.
I think like 30 seconds ago I mentioned Colton Grubb and you missed it.
I've been watching baseball.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bad.
In
Taylor
that game,
just struck out.
Torrin
which is a good thing, which is
Kreitz
weird.
went 4 for 4 with 2 runs, 3 RSBI, and a stolen base. And Colton Grubb, violating the rule again, went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, 2 runs, 3 RSBI, and a stolen base. And Caden Grubb, also violating the rule, went 3 for 4 with an RBI. So I think just looking at the names, and it's funny because when I went immediately to this is I have to put the disclaimer out there that I'm exaggerating, but when I watch what Monty baseball has been over the last few years, I look at it and I'm like, this is the house that Steve Bovey built.
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
Steve was the president of Little League at a time where there was an incredible amount of investment, and I was a part of it. And I know I know a lot of these guys very, very closely who invested so much time and energy into developing these players. And, that starts a few years ago with some of when Skylar Bovey was in his junior year, the guys ahead of him, like Jackson Booz, but trickling down into the guys who were in high school this year, these are guys who were in Little League during that time when Steve was the president of Little League.
Yeah.
And just seeing I know so many of these kids because I was so involved in what was going on, and I wasn't the only one. There was so many guys that Steve brought in to be a part of it. And by the way, R.I.P. Steve Bovey passed away last year. He invested so much into baseball in Monty, and I can imagine just him, looking down on what's happening now and just being so incredibly pleased with the way these kids have worked hard and developed and cared so much about baseball. So many of the best athletes in Montesano play baseball.
Yep.
And I felt very.
I love that.
I didn't mean to like take this to like a real feelingsy spot.
That was like the opposite of our show so far.
Steve was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And he also helped so much in my life with me creating such great memories with my own children that I feel like he enriched my life so much that seeing how these kids have continued that and continued to just honor his legacy by continuing to excel at the things he cared about the most.
Yeah.
It's just really fulfilling.
I love that.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Steve.
R.I.P.
Dude,
Rest in power.
Awesome dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome dude.
Yeah.
Gosh, he invested so much time into these kids. And
he did.
You're right. In this age group and in the age group before. Let's see. Dave says you guys have a great week. I'm working on track stuff for the week. Big meets for the Bulldogs at the end of the week. Go Bulldogs. That makes me feel weird to say that. Come on, Dave.
You said it out loud.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
You said it
Dave.
out loud.
Dave used to be a Hoquiam guy.
He also used to be an Elma guy.
Gosh, Dave's just a county guy.
He really does.
That's why I
Actually,
like
Dave Beeler
Dave's
really
the-
does go. He supports athletes across the harbor.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
why
he
we
lives
like Dave
kind of
so
far
much.
away too.
Does he really?
I think so. I think he drives a long distance to come to help with especially distance running around here.
Dave's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
We really appreciate Dave. What are we going to do for Athlete of the Week?
Oh, I don't know.
With all those record winners. And then I was fully ready to just go like Richie or Renasia or one of those. And then freaking that Oakville dude is like, yeah, but I swept all 3 throwing events.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either.
And that was also old meat. Do we go new meat? We go like one of the baseball kids?
Technically, that happened last week.
I know. I think. Did we have any nominations? Did anybody message us?
I don't think so.
I haven't been on Instagram since January. New Year's resolution has stuck,
actually.
so I haven't seen anything.
We did get a nomination.
That's why we've been getting YouTube links.
Yes, instead of yes, 100%. Dude, which one did I send today? I felt like that was a good one.
8th grader Braden Fry from Ocean Shores.
Yeah, we
Broke
got
the
some
s-
fry stuff.
Broke the school record in the 1600 in his first meet of the season, running a time of 5 minutes and 6.59 seconds. He broke the school record by 3 seconds.
Dang.
And then also Jared Fry, no relation, shattered the 7th grade javelin school record last week in his first meet with a throw of 129 feet.
Dude.
And the previous record was 113 feet. He broke it by 16 feet.
That's bonkers.
And then second meet
I'll
of
see
the
your
season,
dad in church league softball, man.
second meet of the season, Jared broke the 7th grade triple jump school record.
Of course he did.
With a 34-foot jump. And the record belonged to his uncle,
Of course.
another Fry.
Shocker.
Stephen Fry. So yeah, a lot of Fries doing a lot of things.
Dude.
Also Jared Fry, by the way, previous athlete of the week.
Yes.
Because he won like
And
a
a
national
national thing.
medal
Yeah.
or something.
Chase says it's spring break, not a ton of games this week, so maybe fries and track stuff's the way to go. Oh. Dumper just missed a double. Just foul.
He sucks.
He's got a nuke in this game. Yeah. Oh, Hannah's kicking you out. And you didn't even try and headbutt her. I say with the
But
biggest
really,
air
the reason
quotes.
that she rejected you was because that
It was super weird and
that
awkward.
Head-to-head thing that Hurley did with the official was like really intimate.
Yeah, it's super weird
And
and
Hannah
awkward.
did not want to be intimate with you.
Don't say those words.
So
That is the weirdest thing. Gosh,
that
you've said
still
so
feel
much
like
weird
it's
stuff.
worthy of a technical
Oh, yeah.
For me or for him?
for whoever we're talking about.
I don't know, Andrew. Have you seen the video of
No.
it?
No, but him
we
saying
could get
it was
Andrew's
so,
organic reaction to it,
Justin
too.
saying that it was so intimate that my wife punched you suggests that if you did it to a referee, you deserve a technical.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't describe what Hannah did as punching.
in defense of this situation,
Really? Would you describe it as a headbutt?
I would describe it as defending with her fists.
in defense of this situation, Hannah trusts me a lot less with things like this. Seeing that I may have allegedly hit her in the head with a softball once.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, definitely.
Was there.
Andrew, do you remember it?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
I do.
I was hoping that Andrew's
Hannah's
poor
the one who
memory-
got hit in the head, and if she remembers it, everyone will remember it.
I don't think she actually remembers it. She just remembers that it happens because we've talked about it.
No, I remember. I was really mad.
She didn't go down. That was the most
she
impressive
was-
part.
She was very mad.
She was
not
so
mad
she
at
was
Daniel.
so mad. No. There's another
Have
party
you thought about
involved.
throwing better?
There was someone else that came running up behind.
It was not him.
I hit somebody. The throw wasn't bad.
Okay.
No, the throw was good.
The offending party shall not be named,
Who is it?
but it rhymes with Schmamp Schmidbeck. You need to pick an athlete of the week.
Okay.
And we need to take a break.
Okay. Well, then let's do a thing that we do, which is to take a commercial break, and then on the other side of that said commercial break, we'll name an athlete of the week. And Daniel and I are going to put a ton of thought into who the athlete of the week will be, and then we will definitely post it online, not like we've been failing to do over the last couple weeks. So before we do that, let's take a quick commercial break.
Spivey Realty Group's goal is to make buying, selling, investing, and renting real estate in Grace Harbor simple. They believe in 100% transparency and unparalleled communication with local expertise, tech-enhanced, and top-notch service for their friends, neighbors, and community. Their goal is simple: get a group of strong-willed, hard-working people together who want to make a difference in Grace Harbor and to use real estate as the means of achieving that. Voted Grace Harbor's best real estate company. Find them on Facebook or visit graceharborrealestate.com. Spivey Realty Group, elevating small town real estate.
Thank you for watching and or listening to The Scrimmage. I am Justin Damashevitz. Daniel Hargrove here with me, as well as our trusty producer, Andrew Gross. And we have some difficult decisions to make because I think since we didn't have a show last week because of Easter, he has risen. But we didn't name an athlete of the week last week, so I think that the direction we're leaning is naming 2 athletes of the week this week. And I have a nomination I want to throw in.
Okay.
Who is someone that I mentioned earlier, but I don't think we really discussed it at length. So what was the name of the kid from Acosta who...
Haggard?
Aileen
Haggard?
Wait, no. Okay, so that was the girl who broke the record.
That was the girl who broke...
Oakville.
Oakville is Lewis Kozer.
Okay. So that, and then last week, and again, since I mentioned we didn't have a show last week, so we didn't get to recognize this person, a Hoquiam softball player threw a no-hitter last week.
Oh, snap.
A 7-inning no-hitter.
Oh.
Allowed 1 run.
Oh.
That was because
weird.
She
A
only...
walk and some errors?
A walk and 2 errors is what allowed the run to score, but she only walked 1 batter all game, and there were 3 errors for Hoquiam throughout the course of the game. But
So the 1 walk combined
with 2 errors, led to the run scored. But Haley Burgess threw a 7-inning no-hitter against Tenino, not yesterday, but the previous Friday.
Is that Christian's daughter?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
All these names are coming back around.
Yep.
Wild.
Yeah. So I wanted to throw that out there. I think definitely this Oakville thrower who won all 3 events at the all-county meet, like that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
I think also mentioning Richie and Renasia from Elma and Hoquiam for breaking meet records, and Aileen Haggard from Acosta for breaking a meet record.
Dude, Jordan is a freaking menace.
We have to decide what we weigh
Crap.
heavier between breaking a meet record or winning multiple events.
Right.
And if you sweep the throwing events...
See, that's the thing. It's like, it's not like he swept them.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's real tough.
I would go... So we decided
So
we're gonna name 2 because we didn't have a show last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my inclination is Kozer. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Kozer and Haley Burgess. So we have.
I like it.
We have the Oakville thrower who swept the throwing events, and then we have the Hoquiam softball player who pitched a no-hitter against Tenino, which you always get bonus points for me when you do something good against Tenino.
Yeah, take that, Tenino.
Yeah.
Even if they're the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Like he didn't break a meet record, but this is impressive. His discus. No, excuse me. His shot put puts him second all time in the all county meet record.
Okay.
So I gotta think Sean Straka might be there's some.
We've had some really good
there's
throwers.
some really good throwers, and for 1B Oakville to have second all time sweep, I like that. This kid's a stud.
So we'll do that. We'll go. Congratulations to Hoquiam softball's Haley Burgess for pitching a no-hitter last Friday against Tenino. You are our Spivey Athlete of the Week. And Daniel, you have the other kid's name in front of you.
Lewis Kozer, named Boys Athlete of the Meet in the all-county track meet after sweeping the discus, javelin, and shot put. The Acorn senior placed second in the all-time meet leaderboard in the discus. Oh, it's the discus, not the shot put. Okay. And finished seventh in meet Wait. Okay. Andrew, you need to read this sentence for me and see if it's as confusing. Something's wrong. Start with Oakville thrower Lewis and then go to the last sentence because I'm pretty sure it says discus and then discus.
Oakville thrower Lewis Kozer was named the boys athlete of the meet after sweeping the discus, javelin, and shot put.
Right.
The Acorn senior placed second in the all-time meet leaderboard in the discus, 171.7, and finished seventh in meet history in the discus, 52.
Okay. So it says discus twice.
Yes, it
so
does.
I'm confused. So I think he's second.
He swept discus, javelin, and shot put. Second all-time in discus and seventh in meet history.
In discus.
So second all-time meet leaderboard.
Yeah.
Seventh
all-time
in meet history.
Which is the same thing, right? So, Justin, I don't know what he's second all-time in.
Oh.
Because I read it multiple times and then handed it to Andrew, and he read it multiple times, and it says...
The Acorn Senior placed second in the all-time meet leaderboard in the discus.
Yes.
And finished seventh in meet history in the
Which
discus.
is the same thing.
They
accidentally typed
because that last one's supposed to say shot put.
Oh,
okay.
Because if you look at the distances, the 50
okay.
feet 2 inches makes way more sense for shot put than it does for...
Does it?
Yeah.
People throw shot puts that far? Or is it javelin and discus?
No, jav is way farther than that.
Jav's way farther than 170?
No, way farther than 50.
I know. So should the first one be jav and the second one be discus? Or should the first one be discus and the second one be shot put? I'm pretty sure the first one's a javelin number.
There's no way that shot put and discus are massively different.
You know what?
Distances,
I'm
right?
like a dog with
I
a
don't
bone on this
know.
one. I'm going to find out.
Like, discuses don't actually...
Wait. I can figure this out by looking at the results down at the bottom. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can figure this out. Javelin, Kozer, 147. Okay. So that javelin he was 147. Discus, he was 171. So apparently the discus goes the farthest. And the shot put, he went 50.02. Okay. Whew.
Boy, was I right.
I put way too much into that. Sorry.
All that matters is I was right.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Catch it. Okay, cool. So, congratulations to our two athletes of the week, Lewis Kozer and
Haley Burgess.
All right, let's move on to other random stuff that we're talking about. What are we talking about? Oh, Andrew needs to watch the Dan Hurley video, so that we can get his organic reaction
Andrew,
as well.
You're in X already. Type in
I can
Dan
just hand
Hurley
him the video.
headbutt. I feel like it's going to be better if he sees it on the big
Well, maybe
screen.
it doesn't actually work when you show headbutt. You know what? I'm going to say it. I think the referee put more energy into this than he did.
Okay, Andrew's watching it now.
Like, I think the referee has more speed in this headbutt than Dan Hurley does.
Is Dan Hurley the one?
Yep, that you're looking at it. Yep, that was it. That was the whole thing.
Am I wrong? The referee puts as much energy into it than the coach.
That's because the referee is trying to move through that space.
The referee
the referee is here and is moving to there.
Yeah.
And the
Did
other
he
guy,
cut him off?
The other guy cuts him off and is like, "Oh, you want to come through me?" And the ref is like, "I'm going over there."
So here's the funny
That's what
thing.
happened
The
there.
referee was actually coming over there to communicate with Dan Hurley.
Oh!
Because he was telling him, "Hey, there's 0.3 seconds left on the clock." He actually came over to Hurley to tell him
So
there's time
Andrew,
left on the
knowing
clock.
that, do you still say what you're saying?
Yes, because when someone comes over to talk to you, and you
Dude,
bring
I'm throwing this out here. Look,
We're watching it on a loop right now.
it looks
the
to me,
official head moves more to him than he does to the official. Watch this. He nods, and then the official steps into him.
It's extra funny because Hurley has like his sports coat is off his shoulder because he's been celebrating and his
Daniel,
coat
dude,
got pulled
you're-
off his
I'm
shoulder.
sorry,
absolutely
Chase.
right about the movement.
This is
However,
so weird.
Watching this, it looks like the referee is so confused.
Yes.
And it looks like this is Dan Hurley.
Yeah.
It looks like Dan Hurley is like, "Yeah, I'm in your way. Yeah, I was in your way."
You know what the funniest part is I still say that the official initiated contact, but he then tried to disengage, and Hurley
Yes, follows him.
There's a little bit of
follows
a
it
hitch in it. Like he kind of goes in and he's like, "Ugh."
and Dan Hurley's like, "I'm gonna keep our foreheads connected."
Yeah,
And you're
like when Hannah punched you when you went in for the intimate contact.
intimate contact sounds like an R-rated movie
Sounds
or
like a movie
like
your mom was in.
ouch. That's very not nice.
Don't tell her I said that.
Yeah, jeez.
She's not watching right now. It's so late. She
Oh,
doesn't watch After Dark.
Good
Way
call. Chase says he's second in discus behind Caleb Bridge from North Beach in 2015.
Okay.
Thank you, Chase. Caleb Bridge also chucked things really far.
Yeah.
And Bridge's, holy crap, Bridge's discus was 181.
There we go. Now everyone can see it.
Oh, good. Okay, so we can watch the Dan Hurley
watch
video
this in
on a loop.
Like the official makes the contact, and then Dan Hurley makes it awkward.
What does Hurley do? Well, like the genesis of that. Like Hurley walks. What is he thinking that?
It really looks to me like the official is trying to move in the direction that he was moving, and is like, "Oh, he kept coming towards me."
What is Hurley thinking in that moment? Like he said,
Oh, yeah.
he said, "Oh, I thought the official was coming over to chest bump me to celebrate."
So dumb. Just so dumb.
He's clearly like,
That's not a thought. You're right. Johanna says that's not an actual thought. Officials don't come over and chest bump coaches. And then Chase says, see the look in Hurley's eyes, though, when he does it.
he
Just buys cheap suits.
It looks like pure, just like dominant. Like he's just
it
trying
is
to
that.
asserting dominance.
Yes.
Like, "Oh no, I'm in your way. Yeah, I got out of your way on purpose."
It's
I
like
did
the
that.
way that men who drive giant pickup trucks try to assert dominance over other people.
It's the way that
like there's a
people-
reason you have a giant pickup truck. You're compensating for something, so you need to prove your dominance over other people other ways.
It's the way that it's what people who don't let go of handshakes think they're doing.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Dan Hurley is the weirdest person. Like he looks like a squirrely little nerd. Like he's got these like thick glasses and he's balding and he shaves his head the same way I do because I don't like my hairline.
But then he looks little in basketball, so he's probably like 6'3" or
Probably,
something like that.
Oh man, I don't like Dan Hurley. I don't like him.
So I don't know who he
Did
is.
he beat
Who
his
is
brother in the
this?
national championship?
What game is this? What?
Who's
I
the
don't know
Michigan
anything
coach?
about
Basketball.
this.
Who's the Michigan
Basketball.
coach?
Thank you, Justin.
Dusty May.
Oh, is Bob Hurley a coach too?
You think used to be? Yeah. There's some Hurleys. There's some Duke ties in there too with Hurleys, but not him.
Oh, Duke ties.
Yeah.
Gross.
Right.
Bob Hurley is an American basketball coach for the Sun Devils. Okay.
Is he a current head basketball coach?
Current college basketball coach.
This is
I
good
think
radio.
it's his brother. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's his brother.
The Hurley family
Yeah.
is a coaching family.
They're weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them, didn't Bob Hurley play in the NBA?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Guys, the next video
Dude.
that do you want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's this one?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Put this one on the screen too.
Hold on.
Dude, that was wild.
It's so weird,
And
dude.
Chase just says Coach K would never have done this. Just saying, Coach K was a weird.
Coach K couldn't have gotten that close because his nose would have poked the guy's eye out.
And
Like, what are you
talk about
talking about?
when you talk about squirrely little nerds.
Yeah.
Watch.
There's an
this.
actual squirrely.
Also,
little nerd.
Coach K's hair dye would have gotten all over the ref.
Okay, I'm watching this video.
He's out on the court. Like
Did he just
Yeah.
slap that player in the face as he ran by?
I assume there was
close.
no actual contact.
It was no, he didn't actually pull the strength coach for the Jets. You remember that?
Yeah.
He like straight up tripped somebody on punt return or whatever.
Dude, freaking Mike Tomlin did that on a punt return. He like stepped
Oh,
onto
he
the
stepped-
field
he
and
did it.
interfered with
I
the
forgot.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
He did it like
Oh, it was
looking
an
up at
accident.
looking up at the video board,
Yeah.
stepping
Oh, whoops.
backwards out into the field.
whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm like I'm
That was-
really Omar Epps from House.
I don't have a huge. I hate on the Steelers on general principle.
Yeah.
I don't have a
As
lot of
one should.
animosity against him. That looked like he was trying to be sneaky
Yes.
and not doing it well. Like,
and
how are you
forgot
trying
that
to
there's
be-
like a
yes,
billion
there's
cameras.
A billion cameras. Like,
I kind of like Mike Tomlin. It's unfortunate because I hate the Steelers.
You mean Omar Epps from House?
Yes.
Dude, he
I
looks
think
exactly like Omar Epps from House. Sorry.
I think I like Portman better. Maybe
like
not.
who?
I don't know. Wasn't his character named Portman?
Oh, I thought you said Portman, and
No,
I was
I
like,
said
he does
Portman.
not look like Portman.
You just made me go, wait,
Sorry.
am I completely wrong about what that character?
I think you're right.
Yeah. I
don't
I
watch
think
House.
I think you're right. So the Mariners suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does Cal. He'll get back to he will return to his
don't
formal glory.
Suck.
They have
They're
the-
just it's baseball and they're starting slow.
Why
Don't
do
they have
they
the worst
always
record
start-
in the majors right now?
Why do they always start slow?
I don't know.
They are not the worst record in the
The
majors.
Mariners
There's
suck
always
at
someone worse.
starting.
It's usually
The Mariners are
Angels.
so bad at starting.
It's usually the Angels, but are the Angels worse right now?
No.
Because the one consolation
No
I've
shit.
always had is no matter how bad the Mariners are, the Angels are always a little bit worse. But it seems to not be true right now.
I mean, it's gonna be true, but
That's-
let's look at the
That
standings
is
here.
that's the whole thing about baseball. Is that
Yeah, the White Sox
It-
are worse
it will
unless we lose this
average
game.
So they're tied for the worst record in baseball.
Tied for the worst record. No, well, no, only if they lose this game. They win this game, then they're fine, and not the worst.
fine.
This is why I haven't been watching.
Dude, good call.
Well,
Tune in June when Julio hits his inevitable hot streak.
I don't know if I will.
where Julio remembers how to hit every year.
I almost
and
wore-
like May 30th.
I almost wore my. Remember last year when the Mariners made the
I
playoffs
said that actually.
and they won a series? I
Yeah.
bought a shirt.
You bought a shirt?
I told you about it, but it was a fleeting thing because I was like, when the Mariners made it to the World Series, I wanted to have a shirt, and it says on it, "Mariners built for fall."
Right.
and it's like postseason 2025.
Yeah, that was a good shirt.
I wore that today. I took it off before the show.
Why?
He didn't want to give the Mariners any good juju.
Yeah,
No,
apparently.
no, I didn't
gotta
want to
say-
be representing something that was negative.
I went all Mariners yesterday to work. I had my teal shoes. I had a Mariner shirt on. I had my teal Ken Griffey Jr. hat on.
Did they win?
They did win.
Nice.
And
Because of you.
my daughter was watching when her favorite player went upper tank.
Dude, Randy nuked that ball.
Nuked.
That was one of those off
And-
the bat, no doubt.
And I was
It's
like,
in the moon.
I always
If
like,
the moon existed the way we think of it.
I will do this thing where like anytime I see my kids doing something cute or like with their favorite player, I'll start recording them, and then it always just ends with like a strikeout. So I didn't do that, but I was like really wanting to pull out my camera to record in case something good happened, and I didn't. And he hits a nuke, and Veda went just. She was so excited.
Do they watch? Do your kids watch the game? Like they sit down, and they watch the game, or does Veda only pay attention when Randy's up?
Well, she's locked in when Randy's up.
Okay.
So
Where did she fall on the Randy versus Cal Raleigh
dude.
controversy?
Thankfully, she doesn't understand it because right before Randy went yard, like I think I texted you guys what she said when Cal Raleigh came up. She went, "Cal Raleigh, big dumper," and I was like, "Yeah, these are my kids." Yeah. And like Anchor's hit or miss because like sometimes he'll be like chill and locked in, and other times he'll be too squirrely. But yesterday he was like just sitting on the chair, just glued to it. And then when Randy went yard, like they were both just going nuts. It was awesome. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty sweet. And then
you
Randy,
feel like, man,
Randy
I have
just
done a good job. raising
Randy
my
just
children.
pimped it too.
Yeah, he did. He watched it for
Yeah.
a long time.
It was pretty
It was
awesome.
pretty cool. Like, can you imagine, like hitting? Maybe you can. Can you imagine?
I can't.
Getting a hold of a home run so much that you immediately know that it's gone to the point that you just watch it.
No. And hold
like-
the bat up and like
hold the bat up
pose.
in like
Well,
a,
even
yeah,
outside
like
of
a
that,
lunge.
like
Yeah.
he just
Any-
stayed in the lunge.
Yes.
anytime I've ever hit a home run, there's always been doubt in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what if that ball doesn't go as
Dude.
far as I think it's going to?
Dude, the hardest ball I've ever hit happened to be the worst possible. Oh, Leo just made a bad error. But then the guy got himself out, and then we made another error. Are you kidding me? The dude was giving himself to you twice, and you make 2 errors on the same play.
Is that possible?
Well, Leo didn't. Cole Young decided not to catch the ball at second base.
Who's Leo?
Leo Rivas?
Oh,
Justin wouldn't know that. He
Guy-
doesn't watch baseball.
Guy-
I know the
eaten
name
up.
Rivas.
And then JP hustled after it, and then
Who's JP?
Oh God, shut up! Oh my gosh, that sucks. Thankfully, Munoz is pitching, so we still got a good shot. Okay. What was
Are
I
we
saying?
winning right now?
No, I was gonna say that the hardest ball I've ever hit. It's tied 7-7 in the top of the ninth.
Okay.
The hardest ball I've ever hit didn't end up being a home run. So the one chance I would have thought that I could just like know it was a home run, it hit the top of the fence of the tall fence
Yeah, and
on field two.
Oh, field two.
Field
okay.
two, the super
The
tall
green
fence.
monster.
It hit the dead center portion of that, the very end of the pole. Like the top of the pole, it hit the very top of it and went straight up.
Yeah.
And bounced back into the field. And our buddy Dave Hinchin said, "Daniel, that might be the hardest ball I've ever seen hit." And that was a double.
Yeah, well, he's a liar. He's a liar.
Wait,
so.
He's a liar. He's definitely seen things hit, but it was definitely the hardest ball he's hit. Me hit
It bounced straight up off of the
off
end
the cap, off the end cap.
So what I will say that is, I've seen balls hit over that fence.
Yeah.
But they were not hits on low enough that they would have hit the cap and bounced up.
Right.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah,
They would have hit the cap and
bounced over.
Bounced over. Yeah. But also on that cap,
Like the furthest one. The furthest one towards center field. It was the last, 5 inches to the right, and it's a home run.
I mean,
So he might not have been lying. That might have been
No.
legitimately an insanely hard hit.
To be fair, I didn't say he
Softball.
was lying. I said he's a liar.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Which also is true.
It was so funny too, because he was also like, dude, Daniel, that was also the first pitch. You never swing at the first pitch. And I'm like, I know. I don't know what got into me. No clue.
Maybe you should swing more at the first pitch.
Maybe I should.
Probably not.
No, I usually
I don't know.
pop it out.
I've hit a handful of home runs in my day. Not a lot by comparison to like a normal person who plays softball. But I've hit some.
No. Don't say normal person. I feel like you've probably hit a comparable amount to me.
Maybe.
And yet, we know a ton of people who've never hit home runs.
Yeah, that's true. But I also I'm like, anytime I've ever hit a home run, I never thought that ball is gone.
Right.
Like I've thought, oh, that ball might go. That's
She
happened.
gone.
She gone.
But like the idea of having so much confidence that like that ball is so far gone that
Right.
I can do whatever I want. That has never been a thought in my mind.
It's a perfect example of the whole like the attitude and flamboyancy is awesome.
Yeah.
As long as you're winning, as long as you're successful.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you pose like that and it hits the top of the wall.
Yeah. Oh, well, his went to the second deck.
You might
so-
as well just go straight. But that's like
Yeah, you're right.
Like it's,
Yeah.
You can't do that and be close. You don't survive to the big leagues.
I think the one time, and I was still too nervous to actually do something like that, and also just I've never been able to be that flamboyant. But there was a tournament we were playing in Olympia one year where we had too many players to bat everybody, and it was a no home run limit tournament. And so people were just hitting nukes left and right. And I happened to have, well, it was also in Olympia. It's way easier
Was
to
it
hit
Yager
home
Park?
runs. No, it was the Rack.
The Rack.
Okay.
It's way easier to hit home runs there. And I had to,
Marine layer.
because I had scheduled too many people, which is never our problem for tournaments. I made sure that I was always the one sitting out. So I was just like pinch hitting myself randomly. And Andrew, I'm pretty sure you were there. I think
I probably was.
I want to say 5 out of my 7 hits were home runs. Because I didn't substitute myself in except for pinch hit situations, and I just went bonkers. And I want to say the last one, I was just feeling it so much that day that when I hit it, I was like, yeah, there's another one. It's the only time I've ever felt that. It was nuts. I'm pretty sure I've only hit 10 out in my life, and 5 were in that tournament.
I mean, we all know that you're not that great at judging what's a home run and what's not because of the whole you got room situation.
Yeah, also in Olympia, that one was out.
That one was at Yager.
That one was at Yager. This softball, I assume the JA,
It's probably
It's
a Jason Atwood softball.
a Jason Atwood softball, and
Who
that
is
is
the
who
guy who ran into the fence.
ran into the fence. Yep. Dude, I was gonna bring something up earlier that I wanted to ask you about, and I can't remember what it is.
It'll come to you.
It was something self-serving.
I'm shocked.
It'll come to you on the way home.
Oh, no, it wasn't self-serving. It was the opposite, actually. Did I tell you guys what I did? I think I mentioned it in passing in our group message. My wife, by the way, thinks it's super weird that none of us ever message each other really directly. Unless you guys do. Are you guys messaging each other directly?
No. I mean, if we want to keep secrets from you occasionally, maybe.
And I was thinking,
when we bought you that Kira Gardner jersey. I messaged Andrew directly, but no, outside of that, no.
Right. My wife's was telling somebody the other day. She's like, "Do you know that Daniel, Andrew, and Justin they're just constantly talking and they never talk to each other directly in messages. It's just
If I have a message for you, I send it to all of us.
I send it to
if
the
I have a
group.
message for you, I send it to all of us.
And
Yeah.
she knows that because sometimes she's like, "Oh, what are you guys talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, Justin and Andrew are talking about work." And she's like, "Why are you in the conversation?" I
I
was like,
don't think we're alone.
"I didn't think it was weird at all."
I think that's pretty common.
Okay.
To have a group chat that
I hope so.
I don't know.
It's like it's the best group chat, man. Yeah. I get to hear what's going on with you guys even when I'm not involved.
Are the three of you considering yourselves normal?
Yes, we are considering ourselves normal.
I don't know if we're normal.
Hey, listen here.
Dude,
No.
catch it. Holy smokes. The one time we've got Jordan out in the last 2 days comes with the bases loaded in the 9th.
Wow.
There's a stat line for you. The Astros have 7 runs and 16 hits, and the Mariners have 7 runs on 6 hits.
I feel like that says something about both teams.
Yes, 100%. So no, I was going to tell you guys the story of my winless basketball team and the last game we played where we were winning and then at the end of the game had 2 straight possessions where we choked.
Oh.
And with like 1.8 seconds left, the game-winning shot was made over me. But I had 0 chance of doing anything on defense because the guy coming down the floor on a breakaway, he was coming on a 2-on-1. He's like 6'4", super athletic, maybe 6'3". I don't know him. I don't know his name. But he's not really a great shooter, but like he was a good finisher around the bucket and really athletic dude. And so I go, I'm going to just try and take a charge. Looking back,
Rec league.
well, I've taken a charge in this league before.
Okay.
Which some guys just crash in recklessly. This guy did not.
Okay.
At the time, I thought he did. But looking back, I'm like, this was a really good no call by Craig Yakovich, who was officiating. But at the time, I was real upset that he didn't call it because I felt super helpless in the moment besides trying to take this charge. So anyway, we ended up losing by 2 on this one. And we haven't won a game. And we had the lead with like 20 seconds
You
left.
guys play in Division 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you haven't won a game.
Yeah. We've been really close a couple times, and this was like the second time in a row we've been pretty close, and we should have we blew it at the end of this game, which was really frustrating. So I went like full retro Daniel and threw a fit after the game. I didn't yell at the official. I was pretty
Did you yell about the official?
I didn't yell.
Okay.
I said like this kind of yelling, but not too much louder than that. But my fit was like I kicked the bleachers really hard. This was 2 weeks ago. My foot still hurts. I think I might have broken my toe.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then I started taking off my basketball shoes. I flipped one onto the court and I chucked the other one into a whiteboard into the wall.
As one does.
No, ones don't.
Just,
I've done that.
Then
I mean, who here has not punched or kicked something and broken a phalange? Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Mine was my hand. I don't think
I
that
said-
counts.
What did you do yours with?
Phalange.
Like, it sounds like Andrew knows this
I
story.
punched a file cabinet.
I wasn't going to tell the story, but
Yeah.
yes.
I remember that now. Yes, yeah. So, okay, so you can
Yes.
commiserate.
I've thrown a lot of fits.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then it gets I go on. I start to in my socks still. I start to storm out like I'm trying not to explode at the referee.
Storming out with
because-
no shoes on is crazy.
Because I'm also like you got to know this. I'm kind of upset at the call, but it's not a call you usually get in rec league.
Yeah.
Like it's one that doesn't get called in general sometimes. Yeah. I'm more just pissed off that we lost again.
Yeah.
And that I was kind of a part of the finish of it.
And you're trying not to allow that anger to be directed at the officials.
Yes.
You're like, they don't deserve this.
Right.
Right. I understand
So
that.
I have my keys in my hand, and I like. You have told me that my thought about my arm strength is different from like a normal person's arm strength.
Yeah, you think you're weak,
Yeah.
but you actually throw really hard.
I threw
Which
my
is funny
key.
because he thinks he's fast and he is fast.
I threw my keys as hard as I possibly could against the wall at the Aberdeen Auxiliary Gym.
And it hit a child.
No.
Dear Lord.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, it'd be terrifying.
They exploded. Like
Yeah.
I had a key fob on there and it exploded. But also I didn't learn I didn't know this until later. One of the keys sheared in half.
Oh, whoa.
My radio station key is no more. It's gone.
How are you going to get into the radio station?
I need to ask for a new one. I still haven't because I'm trying to figure out if I want to tell the truth or not. When they ask me how I broke my key.
I dropped them. It's crazy.
This is really, if you think about it, it's Jimmy's fault.
Then Don't get me started. I'm trying to keep him out of this because he was more at fault than you know. So then
reasons.
So then you've been to Aberdeen High School gym, right?
Yeah.
So then I walk out and I come to the concession stand where they have like the metal like closing of the concession stand.
Yeah.
And I was still upset, so I punched it. Those are not sturdy at all.
That's vandalism.
It gave way like a ton. I was a little nervous that I actually broke something, but nobody's called me yet, and I'm sure they have security cameras.
What? You just admitted to it.
I know.
Publicly.
Chase, wait. Oh, Chase says, why is there not video of this like your basketball
I
highlights?"
assume he was talking about the home runs.
Oh, the home runs? I don't know. Nobody takes video at softball games except for me.
You have good basketball highlights, though.
I have great video of my wife with a super awesome line drive into the outfield.
It's too bad we don't
Then
have
he
video
says-
of you throwing a baseball into my wife's head.
Yeah, I'm glad there's not video of that. That sound still haunts my dreams. So then I went back and put my shoes on, and I texted everybody afterwards and said I was sorry for being a baby, and I still feel like I need to apologize to the scorekeepers. But yeah, I threw a fit. Like
You
I
talked
was
to Craig?
20. I texted Craig.
Okay.
And told him, I said, I'm sorry about that. Thank you for taking the time to officiate our games. These are rec basketball games that people are like basically like they get paid, but they're basically volunteering their time to officiate for us. Mm-hmm. And I just threw a giant fit, mostly because we lost another game. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not another game. A game that you thought you were going to win.
Yes.
Let's talk about how this is Jimmy's fault.
No.
Chase backed me up that he said it is common. His group chats are the same way.
Oh, okay, good.
So I think it's
Is that what GCs mean?
Apparently
Means? Okay.
I thought it was GCS, and I was like, game.
I saw that you
Supreme?
started to say Chase said something, and then you were like, I don't know what that means. I'm not going to read it.
So true, King. So true. Dude, it's so late.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Sorry.
Hannah needs to go to bed.
Sorry I had to throw that.
She's carrying another human life inside of her.
I needed to throw that story out there because it's been a long time since I've thrown a fit, and the fact that I like literally broke my own stuff in the process, I needed to get it out on the show.
It's actually kind of cool. I like it. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Also,
That's
on the
gross.
car ride on the way home, we'll blame Jimmy in like 5 different ways.
No, dude. As soon as this broadcast ends.
Which is
So
right now.
for my co-host Justin Roughwood Damashevitz
And my co-host Daniel, my keys exploded Hargrove.
and our trusty producer Andrew, the worst at being bad at things.
Dude,
Gross.
you never remember stuff from the beginning of the show for a nickname.
I've been
I'm so impressed.
been drilling that into my head. I did not want to forget.
Roughwood?
It's over.